How's it going, guys? Chris back again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we are checking out our crackpot Tom Bombadil deck. The reason I call it as such is because the ideal behind it is just dumb. It's just kind of dumb. The ideal is that we make copies of a legendary creature to create a scenario where Tom Bombadil's ability, whenever the final chapter of a saga triggers, happens indefinitely. That's the ideal. So we kind of jumped the gun on Courtyard. We should have not played the Pathway, instead played this on turn 2. But Sanctum will be our saving grace. We do kind of have to survive. To help us do that, the One Ring will do its thing. The thing that it's known for. We will draw a card. No wonder Sauron was such a persistent force in the world of Lord of the Rings, huh? I mean, the One Ring gives you protection from everything, basically. But to say, I'm cooking some chicken noodles, boiling some chicken in the background, and but to say, I'm using a cast iron pan for the first time, and it's weird, man. It's just weird. I don't know what to think of it. I guess we just play Bombadil himself? He's a couple piece we need on the board in order to do anything, so... Discard 2 cards. Well, that land that we can't play and that other land that we can't play. Guess we could have gotten rid of you too, but... Rude. Are we gonna draw more cards with that opponent? I mean, we can just... We don't have many sagas in the deck, which is kind of an odd choice for a Tom Bombadil deck, but... Like, the original idea was even more bonkers than the current iteration of the deck. Originally, I wanted to build a deck that had a single saga in it. And the ideal behind that would have been that we would have had a way... Oh my god, opponent. Bombadil wasn't a hero. He was just Bombadil. Yeah, I'm not so desperate that I will throw away a Jaxis for no reason. We do find a Wrath. We should have some. A number of them. I don't know, one of the reasons why I'm excited about the upcoming anthologies, which may or may not be out by the time this video happens, but one of the reasons why me, in the past, am currently excited about the anthologies is that we're getting another just pure blue Wrath, which is Cyclonic Rift, which is a bit of a powerful Wrath, maybe even too powerful of a Wrath, but maybe not. Draw a card. Make an 8/8. Traverse the Outlands. That's good. We do have to survive this combat, right? Which is hard. Hard where we're currently at. What does our opponent have against artifacts and enchantments? Or am I just behind the game, man? I might just be behind the game. Because artifact and enchantment removal has been, like, hinging its way into Historic Brawl for well over a year at this point, and I don't run a lot of it, and maybe I just should. Opponent? I gotta kill some squirrels. Neat stuff. I wish I had their Scoot Swarm. I don't get to kill some squirrels. I'll probably still just kill a squirrel. I don't care about living at this point. Everything that I loved was taken from me. Sad times. Sad times. On to game 2, where we will inevitably face similar results. Because the deck is just kind of crackpot. Like, it's not... Normally, I can be like, well, in context, in some cases, this is gonna be a reasonable deck, right? Like, sometimes you can say things like that and be, like, reasonably confident that you're not just spewing nonsense, but, in this case, I know that it's just... The deck is nonsense. And we've run into my worst copy effects. Like, the main ones we're trying to find are the Vile Duplication and then the Spark Double, because they get around the Legendary problem. None of these do the Legendary problem. In fact, they're all very bad with Legends. I would actually take a Concealed Courtyard, because I can prove that I understand how to read, and that I can play these lands in proper context. We did happen to find every way in my deck to find a creature, which is cool. We're getting Green Sun Zenith recently, right? Make some treasures, hopefully. It's a shame we can't plow under Gandalf. Only a non-creature permanent. Primal Command has its limitations. Discard up to 2 cards. Up to... Okay, so I don't need you. And I don't need you. Weird that I only did one of those things, but sure, why not? Let's get another land. Or a pseudo land. Really, you're just gonna let me keep it? That's neat stuff upon it. Neat stuff. I'm gonna get a Displacer Kitten on the battlefield. I didn't have a blue source. Well, there goes my extra mana for next turn. Cool stuff. Don't have any planeswalkers anyways. Although Bombadil might be able to leave the plane, I don't know. We could go through one of those Omen paths that have recently opened up throughout the multiverse. Double trigger. Neat stuff, Gandalf the White. Neat stuff. I think this is him, because that's the emblem of Gondor, right? The White Tree of Minas Tirith. This has to be during his defense of the city. Or maybe slightly before. He looks like he's just lighting things up. Like, there's no indication of combat. Yeah, I could display things. Well, now let's really throw away our, we just need mana. And we're not getting it, so we kind of just have to go for the desperation mode. Hero of Lavabrink. Orthion does some cool stuff. He's a bit scary too. Like our 6 mana payoff is what we're missing. We're also missing a Saga, which maybe if we get you dead, or we can blink you. Yeah, we can actually blink Reflections of Kiki Chiki to make it happen. Like, it's all shaping together. It's just, does our opponent kill us before that happens? Opponent. That looks like a win condition. I can't approve of win conditions. Is this actually... If we actually pull this off, I will be marginally impressed. I doubt it'll happen, but I will be marginally impressed. So next time we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana? We can just Primal Command and get rid of that before it kills us, hopefully. Does Seeker not have a shuffle mechanic attached to it? It doesn't, because it's all random. Uh-huh. So, this is... We're still dead. But... Really? Vorinclex. We got so close, man. We got so close. We didn't really, but we kind of did. You go on the battlefield, right? Yeah, you go on the battlefield. Yeah, I don't believe you can't kill me, opponent. I'm sorry. I'm playing such a time expensive deck that I can't really afford to stick around too much. Like, if the win is there, I just have to accept it. Because if we ever want a chance to win, we need 10 minutes. 10, 20 minutes. Somewhere in that range. I don't know, that's awful greedy, honestly. It's putting my needs above the opponent's, and... Yeah, Magic the Gathering is a cooperative game. We shouldn't be selfish if we have the choice, but... That's the price we pay for playing... crazy concepts. On to game 3. Tom Bombadil versus Anji, Maid of Dishonor. I'm not gonna say this is an auto concede, but I feel like it's a bad tiding. So we go into Triumph, Kolos, into Mindstone Golos. Maybe we actually go into Burnished Hart, because Burnished Hart is really good. And I like Burnished Hart. Although if we get Golos shenanigans going, it's probably just over. Not that I don't believe in the vampire cause, but Golos is kind of crazy by himself. Rude. I think you will want that removal spell for later. I guess I'm going to get World Tree. We have no guarantee that Golos will survive, so having mana fixing is better than missing out on the mana fixing because we thought we had a higher advantage than we actually did. He's an ugly one, too. They are dirt priests, so we can forgive that. Take the damage. What can I do, man? What can I do? I don't know what I can do. Probably something if pressed, if I'm being honest. That's a 3-3. I always thought that was a 3-3. No attack. Well, this just feels dirty, man. It just feels dirty. We should probably get Nykthos. Grab all the utility lands while we can. We might have protected Golos, too. But I feel like they were a little bit too quick on the draw for the Soul Shatter to actually worry about that. Yeah, no, I'll block there. I don't really care. Golos is cool and all, but ew. So if I don't draw a Wrath, I might just swing or activate a Golos and maybe get lucky. We need blockers or Wrath. But we haven't seen any Wrath, so I'm a little bit worried that I might have messed up. Two Goloses are better than one after all. Yeah, we're just gonna get the Plaza of Heroes, wherever that is. Yeah, because it's good protection. And now that we have the Gilded Lotus, we can actually support it. Any other like really good utility lands that I can get my hands on. Tyrite Sanctum is okay. We're up to 10 mana versus our opponent's 6. I guess we have 14 in total, but Draw a card, lose a life. Yeah, it makes sense. Exiling Burnished Hart would not achieve anything. They have 5 mana for veto, which is probably just lethal. Gods above. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Darn. Darn. Bombadil 1 Saga will happen one day. Yeah, GG opponent. GG. Go ahead. Do your triggers. Well, if you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.